While Marvel characters like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the Hulk are household names, a few of their relatives have faded into obscurity. There are few things more synonymous with superhero comics than family. Batman comics are filled with stories of Batman and his many Robins. Superman comics revolve around his biological and adoptive family, and even The Flash heavily features the relatives of Barry Allen and Wally West. However, DC Comics isn't the only comic company that features families. Marvel has many comic heroes with important family members who dominate storylines. In fact, several famous storylines involve heroes desperate to save their sidekicks, partners, and non-powered family members. Unfortunately, some of those characters have proven to be far less memorable than their iconic relatives. 10. Magneto, Zaladain. The Master of Magnetism's family has long been an important part of both the X-Men and Avengers comics. His relationship with Quicksilver, the Scarlet Witch, and Polaris has set the stage for many Marvel events. House of M, The Trial of Magneto, and Children's Crusade all revolve around the Maximoff family. Still, the entire family isn't always included. The High Priestess of the Sun People and leader of the Savage Land Mutates, Zaladain is the proud sister of Magneto's daughter, Polaris. Dane has been forgotten over the years, largely because Magneto killed her in cold blood. Because of that, Dane hasn't appeared in decades. It's a shame, given that Krakoa has the ability to resurrect all mutants. 9. Cyclops, Adam X. The Summers family tree is horrifically convoluted. With alternate universe children, secret Summers brothers, and future timelines, the entire family line is practically absurd. The family gets even more ridiculous with the introduction of Adam X. Born after the Shi'ar Emperor Decan merged his DNA with Cyclops' mother, Catherine Summers, Adam X is secretly the fourth Summers brother. While Adam X has occasionally appeared over the years, he rarely has the chance to shine as a character. His relationship with Cyclops is even less explored. While Adam X has the potential to be a contributing member of one of the greatest mutant families, it isn't likely to happen anytime soon. 8. Jean Grey, Sarah Grey. Jean Grey's relationship with her family is fairly easy to understand, given her parents' importance to the controversial Dark Phoenix saga. Yet, Jean wasn't the only daughter of Elaine and John Grey. There was also the regular civilian Sarah Grey. Even though she wasn't a mutant and had no real relationship with the X-Men, Sarah was kidnapped by Atuma, who assumed she shared her sister's X gene. Atuma even granted Sarah water-breathing abilities in order to discover the extent of her powers. While Jean saved her then, Sarah was later killed by anti-mutant zealots. Sarah hasn't appeared in decades. With the rest of the Grey family dead, Sarah's future looks bleak. 7. Quicksilver, Luna Maximoff. Quicksilver has a reputation as a bitter loner with no ability to connect to anyone beyond his sister. However, there is someone else in his life who has earned his affection, his daughter, Luna. As a superhero, Quicksilver rarely has the opportunity to spend time with Luna in comics. Still, Luna is an important, albeit forgotten, part of his life. The daughter of Crystal and Quicksilver, Luna was originally the first child of a mutant and an Inhuman relationship. While she has occasionally struggled with her father's decisions, especially after House of M, she most often appears when the Inhuman royal family does. Since the Inhumans haven't appeared much in recent years, Luna has largely faded into the background, only earning the occasional mention. 6. Wolverine, Poison. Wolverine has so many children, it can be difficult to keep track of them all. Between Fang, Talon, and Scout, Krakoa has more than its fair share of Wolverine cubs. Yet, while Wolverine may have had many children over the course of his life, Jimmy Hudson descends from an alternate Wolverine fault. After joining the Ultimate Universe's X-Men, Jimmy Hudson fell into Earth 616 in the wake of the final incursion. Now living in the 616 universe, the son of Wolverine was left wandering the world. Unfortunately, after bonding with the Poison symbiote, Jimmy fell off the map. With so many Wolverines on Krakoa, there isn't much of a need for him. Still, it is disappointing to see Jimmy disappear so quickly. 5. Thor, Magni and Modi. The mighty Asgardian Thor is well known for his relationship with his family. He has enjoyed connections with the trickster Loki, the Allfather Odin, and godly maternal figures who change with every retcon. Yet one version of Thor has children of his own, even if they have been forgotten over the years. Magni and Modi were children of a perfect replica of Thor, born 2,000 years before the thunder god. That Thor was also a son of Odin and essentially lived as an alternate universe Thor, who never learned the humility that Midgard provided. Magni and Modi helped to defend the Asgardians after Ragnarok, but they mostly faded into the background, even if they were oddly close relatives to the modern Thor. 4. Bruce Banner, Hero Kala. With the introduction of Scar into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the son of the Hulk has been given new relevance and new life. Unfortunately, while he is often thought of as Bruce Banner's only son, that isn't exactly true. In fact, that misunderstanding is part of what Bruce's other son, Hero Kala, despises about Scar. After their father left Scar and Hero Kala behind, believing them dead, the two were left to survive alone. Enslaved and alone, Hero Kala managed to fight his way to freedom and eventually combined the old power with the power cosmic to create superhuman abilities of his own. Unfortunately for Hero Kala, he was later trapped in the microverse and hasn't appeared since. Over the years, he has been completely forgotten, and he isn't likely to appear again, especially since Scar's story has grown beyond him. 3. Spider-Man, Itsy Bitsy. It isn't easy to be Spider-Man. There have been so many Spider-Man clones that it can be hard for anyone to keep up with the villains, siblings, and perfect genetic replicas that Peter Parker has picked up over the years. Unfortunately, one genetic relative he has discovered is the villainous Itsy Bitsy. Interested in aligning with her genetic templates, Deadpool and Spider-Man, Itsy Bitsy went on a murderous rampage in their name. After being attacked by Deadpool, though, she was transformed into an Itsy Bitsy spider. Since then, Itsy Bitsy hasn't appeared again. Given how chaotic Peter's life is, it is probably in his best interest if she remains forgotten. 2. Talon, Zelda and Bellona. The original Wolverine isn't the only one with secret relatives running around. His daughter, Laura, also discovered the existence of a dangerous group of clones who had been made using her DNA, including her still-living sister, Scout. Each was infused with nanites that prevented them from feeling pain, though the nanites themselves were killing them. Zelda had been the leader of the team. Bellona, meanwhile, was the violent and wild sister. Unfortunately, both have been forgotten over the years after succumbing to the nanites. It is especially strange since Scout and Laura are both important figures in Krakoa. As their experiences were heavily shaped by Zelda and Bellona, they really should be better remembered. 1. Namor, Burra. The king of Atlantis did not always enjoy a trident and a throne. Long before wearing his crown, Namor was faced with an everlasting struggle against his cousin, Burra. Offended that the heir to Atlantis was half American, Burra often incited revolts against Namor. In the early years of Namor's existence, Burra was a never-present threat to Namor's life. The recent decades have seen him fade from relevance. Despite being an important villain for the Submariner, he has been overshadowed by Atuma, Wakanda, and the Black Order. While Burra is still alive, he simply hasn't appeared enough in the modern era to be remembered.